California's Gold is produced in association with KCET Los Angeles and is seen statewide on California Public Television. This series is endorsed by the California Teachers Association, the California School Boards Association, and the California Library Association. Well, hello everybody, I'm Huell Howser. You know, there's so many successful businesses in our state. I think the latest figures that have come out show that California has the 5th largest economy in the entire world. We thought it'd be kind of interesting to devote an entire episode of California's Gold to a successful family business here in California. So we have come to Crest National, which is located right in the heart of Hollywood. I'm standing here with
Ron Stein.
Nice to meet you, Ron.
My mother.
Jean Stein.
You're the mother. You founded all this. And
Lorraine Ross. I'm the sister.
one of the sisters.
That's
so we
right.
got, this is definitely a family business.
Family business.
Tell us exactly what your business does.
Okay. We're in the multimedia business. We own a motion picture laboratory, processing dailies and making prints. We also have a post-production facility, so we transfer the films to video, digital masters. And more recently, we started manufacturing DVD discs.
DVD disc.
Right.
And here you've got one in your hand. This is kind of interesting.
Well,
This is how it all starts.
This is where it starts. It starts with Lexan plastic. We heat this up to about 135 degrees, and then we put it into a molding press. See back here.
How do you get the movie onto the DVD?
Well, we make what they call a metal master or a metal stamper. That is made out of pits, very small pits, nanometer size.
Wait a minute, what size?
Nanometers,
Nanometer.
very small. You need an atomic microscope to see these pits.
Really?
That's how small they are. What happens is we put this stamper in the molding machine. Again, we melt the plastic to 135 degrees. Take 85 tons of pressure, force that hot plastic into these pits, and when the molding machine pulls back, a disc rolls out. And the disc has the opposite pit structure as the metal master.
Wait a minute, has the what?
Opposite pit structure.
Pit structure.
Pit. An actual indentation in the disc. That's nanometers in size.
Oh my God.
And then we take the plastic disc, metalize it. And the reason why we metalize it, so when you put that plastic disc in a player, you can actually reflect the image off using a laser from the metal back up to a pickup head. And that pit structure turns into a digital signal, which ends up forming a video image.
Listen, I got to tell you, I hope you don't take this the wrong way. I'm really enjoying all of this. You are definitely a family business, no doubt about it, a successful family business. But I'm kind of an old-fashioned guy. This is getting very, very technical for me. You won't be offended with you if we leave and go somewhere else?
Not at all. We'd like to invite you back, though.
Yeah, we'll come back
a real thorough visit.
when we can try to get up to speed. I don't understand half of what you just said, but we are going to leave here.
All right.
And go in search of an old-fashioned, old-timey California family business.
All right.
I think if we look hard enough, we can find one.
Okay.
Thank you very much. This has been very quick,
Thank you.
but it's way over my head. Well, here we are in San Francisco. We're downtown on Market Street to be exact, and we have come here in search of an old-fashioned, old-timey, family-run business. And from all the reports we've gotten, we have come to exactly the right place. The business we're looking for is right across the street in that old building. And here is our greeting committee. Good morning, my name's Huell Howser.
Hello, Huell. I'm Robin Azevedo.
Nice to
And
meet
I'm
you.
Bob McRoskey.
Now, you have heard why we have come to San Francisco. We are looking for an old-fashioned, old-timey,
Right.
family-run business. Have we come to the right place?
You have hit it right on the nail.
That's what we were hoping for. Tell us where we are.
Well, we're in San Francisco. We're on Market Street. We're at the corner of Gough Street, which could be pronounced Goo or Guff or a number of ways, but it is pronounced Gough,
Gough
G-O-U-G.
Street. But what company? Where are we?
Well, the company name is McRoskey Airflex Mattress Company.
A mattress company.
Here's where we make them right from the start, from wire and bales of cotton and bales of ticking. We make the whole product.
And you've been doing that for how many years now?
Since 1899, so
Okay.
working on 103.
Okay, so this was a company. Don't we have we have some pictures over here?
Over here, yeah.
This is a company that was started by your dad.
My dad and his brother. This on the left is my dad and my brother, and
Edward and Leonard.
and Leonard was the older brother by about 4 or 5 years. The middle one is my brother, and then there's my picture, and then there's Robin's picture. Robin is my daughter.
So here are the generations right here. The McRoskey family making mattresses since 1899. And basically you've been doing it almost the same way since you started.
Well, some differences. Of course, the industry has changed, the product has changed, and well, there have been a lot of changes. We used to make mattresses with just a bag of filling, and then we'd squash them down, level them out, and then we made inner spring mattresses, which started in about the 1920 times.
So you've watched the mattresses evolve over the years.
And now we make the spring units that go inside the mattress ourselves where we used to buy them.
And you do it all right here in this wonderful old building.
We do. Everything's done here.
So all of these floors have something different going on them.
They do.
And we're going to get to see the whole thing. You're going to give us the $5 tour.
You get the $6 tour.
Great, but before we start, we got to look at this. Look at this, Troy. Here's this wonderful old case here. Airflex, the place to buy a better mattress. And what you have here is what? This is the...
These are filling materials that are historic. They're not all used now, but they've been used throughout the years.
This one says blended curled hair. What kind of hair is that?
There's horse hair, there's cattle tail hair.
There's the horse hair.
Yeah. And this is a blended hair. There's hog hair, which isn't the best kind of hair.
Hog hair.
Hog hair, but it's very bristly and inexpensive. And then they use hair like this that was from the tail of the cattle, which was long hair. Wow. And it's twisted up and retwisted like you'd twist a rubber band, and then you keep twisting it. We get a double twist and then a triple twist. Then they'd throw that rope into, they call it a rope, throw it into a steam bath. It would give it a permanent wave, just like you go to a beauty parlor for, maybe not you, but maybe not I.
For that.
But the same idea.
Really?
And then it had to be combed out, and then it had to be laid by hand very, very evenly. If you put a lump in, it stayed lump. If you put a hollow in, it stayed hollow.
I'm tempted to, this is your trying out room, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
This,
You need to stretch out.
this is, oh, well, I'm not going to stretch out yet, maybe a little later on.
Good.
They feel good. They got a good bounce to them. They're a little, this one is gentle,
So
firm.
there are two that are gentler.
This one is gentle.
and 2 that are firmer on the other side. So 5 choices.
We're heading down into the basement, down into the catacombs. Where exactly are we? What are we seeing down here?
You're in the spring unit department.
The spring department.
And come and see Mickey. I want you to meet Mick.
Here he is. Howdy.
Mickey,
Hi.
this is Huell.
Pleased to
Nice
meet
to
you, Hugh.
meet you.
How are
This
you?
is your domain down here.
Sort of, yeah. Been here for
Hi.
a long time.
Tell us what we're seeing down here. We're interested in how mattresses are made.
Well, it's not, these aren't ordinary mattresses. That's why we feel as though we make the best mattress there is. We have a coil, a special coil made, and it has a right and a left-hand coil. And what this does is, because when you put these in the furnace to temper them, they get to spin like this. So now they spin in opposite directions, which makes the unit come out very straight. And another one of our things that no one probably has, that when these are laced together, it takes the form of your body like a hinge. We'll show you that when we make the unit now.
Now, who figures all this stuff out?
Well, most of it was figured out by Bob's dad.
Uh-huh.
I had the opportunity of working with him for about 4 years. I wish it could have been more.
So you worked with his dad for
I worked for his dad for 4 years. I went in the service for 2, so I lost 2 years of not working with his dad. He's taught me a lot.
And you've been here how many years?
54.
Oh my gosh, you're like a member of the family.
I've been in the business for 58.
This guy's been working for you for a long time.
long
He's
time.
one of my mentors.
We've adopted him now.
Yeah,
I
he's
guess
one
so.
of my mentors, yeah.
All right, well, let's see what you got
Okay.
going down here.
This is the way they make the coils. They put the coil comes out of that machine right over here. If you want to step over there.
I got you.
Yeah.
I see the
comes
machine.
out there, goes down the belt. They put here and they put this crimp in it that you're seeing.
Uh-huh.
And then they're laced together. And I'll show you how
So it's
they're-
all done by hand.
Everything's done by hand. Everything's done by hand. And this is one of the machines that she's laying them in.
Oh, look at
and a
this.
magnet on here. See? And then she'll get it now. She'll put the helical run through the other side.
Boy.
And it hooks them all together.
So each single spring,
Each row is done all by hand like this.
that is very, very labor intensive.
No, it's doing the job that we want the mattress to do, really.
Uh-huh.
And this is something unusual that you're going to find out what it takes to make a good mattress, a good foundation. If you don't have a foundation, don't build anymore.
Yeah, but you were telling me they used to just stuff them full of stuff and kind of move them around.
Oh, that was a long time ago. That was in 1919, 1905, 1899.
And I was not around then.
So our ancestors were sleeping on some pretty basic mattresses,
Yeah,
weren't
pretty
they?
basic.
They
right.
didn't know what a good night's sleep was.
No, it was a good night's sleep, but at that time, yeah. But this is a lot nicer.
So these are all...
These are all ready to go upstairs to be covered and filled.
I got you.
Yeah.
Now what's this lady doing with the... She's got a...
She's putting a pre-cover over this. What the pre-cover does is it stops the filling from going into the coils. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you lose it all.
So why is she measuring it like
Well,
that?
we always make sure that the size is perfect. Because when it goes into the oven, it might distort it a little bit.
Into the oven?
Yeah, this is a baking oven. They're tempered. Now,
You bake your coils?
after they're made, to give you an idea of how it's really done, that we're not afraid. We are not afraid. This will always come back into the same shape.
You're stepping on
You
me.
can step on it as far as you want. You could weigh 300 pounds if you want.
Now this is after it's been baked?
After it's been baked to 450 degrees for a half hour.
But if I did this before it was baked...
It would be like this. They're very wavy.
Boy, you can get exercise working here, can't you?
That's why I'm so thin.
This is one place you can work horizontal.
This is great. Oh my gosh, this
Airlet.
machine looks like...
That's our airlet machine. What it does, it puts in these brass grommets, and what it's really for is to let the mattress air itself out. It gets fresh air in it all the time.
What an interesting looking old machine. What's the story on this thing?
Well, this was put in place in 1939, and it hasn't worn out yet.
Was it made just for this?
It was, the machine actually, it was made to put eyelets in shoes so you could lace your shoes.
It was a shoe machine.
And then my dad adapted it to making mattress borders. Before that, we used to make the quilting with a sewing machine that sewed buttons on garments and things, and we didn't put the button in, but we used the thread.
Wow.
That was a little bit slower, and this was an improvement in it.
But look at this old wheel going around and all of this. I mean, this is really old-timey.
That's old-timey.
Now we're on the, I'm getting mixed up,
You're on the third floor.
on the third floor.
We're going to show you the filling department.
Fourth floor, because the basement counts as number one.
Now, this building was built by your dad for to be a mattress
To
company.
be a mattress company, right. And a sales floor, too, because he wanted to sell them right here out of the factory.
Has it always been configured kind of like this? Has it changed much over the years?
Not too much, no, not too much.
So it's pretty much always looked just like this.
Yeah, just about. There's some new shelves and new storage places, and but about the same.
Boy,
Here they are filling the mattresses.
Now this is the filling room,
This
right?
is a filling room. So this is a mattress that's,
Oh, look at this filling.
isn't that lovely?
Boy, this is better than that hog hair you were talking about a little while ago.
Yeah, nice
What-
clean filling, nice white, pure
What is this
filling.
made of?
This is a fiber-filled mattress. So this is a polyester fiber. These are cotton fibers underneath. Cotton linter.
Boy, there are a lot of layers in here.
There are. It looks like whipped cream.
Wow, and this whole room, boy, it's got a good feel to it, looking out over these beautiful windows,
Doesn't it?
looking out onto Market Street. Now, that hadn't changed a bit.
Well, the trees are new in the last 10 years
Yeah.
or so.
But the view, looking out these wonderful old windows.
Yeah, I used to be able to look at 4 rows of streetcars on the street, Market Street.
Oh, wow. How long have you been doing this?
2 years.
2 years?
Yes.
So you have new employees, you have employees that have been with you forever.
Sure, sure.
Boy, this feels so nice.
It's wonderful comfort to it.
And over here, what are they doing? They're sewing.
After the mattress is filled, then they sew the border to the top and turn it over and sew it to the bottom.
Boy, this is a fat mattress.
Yeah, that's something different than you see anywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody does it this way.
Look at the size of this, how puffed out it is.
Yeah, so then that'll have to be tied down with a tape tie, which we'll see a little bit later.
Well, this is very interesting. We're getting this man knows his mattresses, doesn't
Well, he
he?
should know him. He should know he's been here a long time.
Now, what's going on over here?
Oh, right here I'm jumping for you kids. Like you kids, don't worry about you kids jumping.
Now, what are you doing, really? What's the purpose of this?
This is walk the mattress for get on the machine to the material, go everywhere.
So you're evening out the material inside the mattress.
Inside the mattress to go perfect in the very shape when they go out to finish the mattress. That's what I'm gonna do and walk every
You
mattress.
have to do this on every single mattress?
Every single mattress.
And how long do you stay on the mattress?
Around 5 minutes. Depends how I feel the mattress. If it's too firm, I have to walk another 5 minutes.
So you can tell by the way it feels how long you have to stay on it.
Yes, sir.
Is this a firm mattress or a loose mattress, or?
This one is right now too ready to go to the machine.
So you get good exercise every day.
Oh, yes, sir.
You noticed how fat these mattresses are. Well, they have to wind up about 8 inches high, so they have to put a tie that goes through the entire
that's
mattress.
what he's doing.
That's what he's doing, yeah.
Look at this.
And there's a lot of stress put on the fabric So they put a double fabric on where the ties start out. And then after they get progressed a long ways, they cut this part away. But they want two thicknesses so the tie doesn't pull through the fabric.
Whoa. So everybody's got their job.
Yeah. This is
This one over here.
This is the second machine that does larger size mattresses. This does smaller dimension mattresses. And that's one of the big king size mattresses. There are about 200 ties that go through there.
So it takes a long time to make a mattress.
A long time to make a mattress, yeah. There's probably 9 or 10 hours of labor in each mattress.
Whoa. Now this is exciting. What's getting ready to go on here?
Well, now that the mattress has been tufted and it's all ready, it goes down to the shipping room and it's thrown down this chute.
Wait a minute. They're going to throw it down through
They're just going to let it go.
Let it go, fellas.
And it goes right on down.
My gosh.
We can see one coming out in a few moments.
Now,
There
is
we
this
go.
the way they used to do it?
Yeah, oh sure. They all used to go down there. And when this chute was made, we didn't make king size mattresses. This king size is too big to go down there.
So how do they get it down?
Well, they took it
In the
down.
elevator.
Put it in the freight
Put it in
elevator.
a freight elevator and go.
Now, you know, being up here in the filling room brings to mind the question. I think I asked it once before, but I'm not sure I quite understood what you all said. What did mattresses used to be made out of in the old days, back in pioneer days? Or
They were made out of almost anything that they could put inside of a cover. Straw, hay, anything. And Bob probably knows more about it than I do.
Yeah, I was in Central America, 40 or 50 years ago, and slept on a mattress made with alfalfa.
Really?
And my mother-in-law was there. When she walked into the room, she said, "Moo!"
So mattresses, until what, the turn of the century? When did they start becoming perfected? I mean, in the old days, people didn't...
I think that when your dad started, they used to use wool, floss, and hair, horse hair, cattle hair.
Pig hair, hog hair.
Yeah,
You've
they used
heard
to use,
about that.
right, they used to use a lot of that. And that's the way they were made.
But before that, it was corn husk, straw.
Oh, yes, whatever you can.
It was being perfected, I think, when they introduced the inner spring mattress, or the inner springs into the mattress, really started bringing a comfort to the customer that wasn't available with corn husks.
Okay, Mickey has brought us down to the, where are we now?
This is a street level floor.
And here comes the next mattress. Now we're going to see it coming down the chute. They're going to put it, this is the one we just saw being sent. Whoa! Look at that!
You guys, we're not standing there?
Boy!
That would have been a knockout blow.
That thing just shot right out of the chute there, Mickey.
It sure does, boy. It comes out pretty fast.
Man!
But as long as there's one mattress there now, they slow up a little bit. Wow. They don't come down as fast.
That is great!
Yeah.
Now, where are we now? What exactly is happening here? What are these people doing?
What they're doing, they're checking each one of these tufts to make sure, because when the machine makes the tuft, it turns the knot inside the mattress. So if the knot isn't really tight enough, what they do is they lift it up like this to make sure the knot is tight before it goes into the bag.
So this is quality control.
Right.
Right before it goes into
That's
the bag.
right. And if they find one that does come up, they can put it in by hand with a needle.
Well, that's it. We came in search of an old-timey company, and we found one. Thanks a lot, Mickey.
Thank you.
He's kind of an old-timey guy right here. Been around since the company.
Oh, 1948.
Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice
You're
to have
the
you here.
Third
generation.
generation. And I think we ran across somebody there that...
It's a grandson who's fifth generation.
So this is going on and on and on. It was
Right.
all
Oh,
started
we
by
hope
your
it is.
dad.
All started by my dad in 1899.
That's, boy, this is exactly what we were looking for. I was feeling in an old-timey kind of a mood.
Yeah, I haven't been with the company since 1899. But since 1938.
until you retired in 1999.
Shall I retire every night.
The McRoskey family, making mattresses since 1899. And let me tell you something, not only the mattresses, but the family that makes them are fine examples of California's gold. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going to take a nap. You don't mind if I just stay here for a while, do you?
You'll enjoy
Here's
it.
my key.
You're going to lock up and just leave me here?
Oh, sure.
Oh, boy.
Look at that.
Mm. Hello, everybody. I'm Huell Howser. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed our visit to the good old McRoskey Airflex Mattress Company in San Francisco. And if you'd like to see it again before you go to bed, or share it with your family and friends, it's available on video cassette. All you have to do is call 1-800-266-5727, and we'll be glad to send it to you right away. And sweet dreams!